Hi guys, I'm Anita and I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing a book. The book that I'm going to be reviewing today is Soulless by Gail Carriger. This is the first book in the Parasol Protectorate series, and this is a highly popular series, so you probably have known about it, but if you haven't heard about it and you want to know more about this series, then this is a review of that. This book follows this girl called Alexia. And Alexia, she's a soulless, and a soulless that basically means that she has some sort of supernatural power. When she touches someone, a supernatural being like a vampire, a werewolf or whatever, they will lose their powers / immortalities almost immediately. This story is set in a steampunk version of London under Queen Victoria's reign, and so back in the 1800s. Alexia is basically an outcast in her family, because Alexia actually, she acts very differently than the others in her family. She's intelligent, so she speaks her own mind. When something comes across her and she doesn't really agree with it, she tells everyone. She's not married, she's 26 and not seen as marriage material by her family at all. And then also this book is set obviously in a world where everyone knows that vampires and werewolves, they exist. So they know that they exist, but they don't know what Alexia is. No one really knows about her species because they are very rare, and so no one knows about it. And that's also one of the reasons why her family doesn't really accept her, because she has so many secrets. She acts different because of her paranormal nature. She has some things she has to do, and they don't understand it because she can't really tell them about it. Obviously the vampires and werewolves and all of the supernatural beings, they know about her and what she is, at least about her species. And then the vampires and werewolves, it sort of has this leading group or sort of council thing, which is led by this werewolf called Lord Macon, who turns out to become love interested over this story. I really enjoyed the humor in this book. The humor was really on point for me, and I felt like Alexia was a really great main character. She's very strong. She said her opinion about things, and I really admired her. It was a different time and age, so it was not easy getting your point across and getting people to accept your opinions and stuff. And I think that was something that was explored in an interesting way, at least. And then I really ship her with Macon. Those Alexia and Macon, that's a good ship, I think. One of the things that I didn't like was Alexia's family was horrible to her. They were really telling her all of these awful things about herself, always jabbing at her, pointing out different things that they didn't like about her. And with them having done that so many times, it ended up with her, Alexia, actually believing the things that they said about her, that she was not good marriage material, that she was ugly, and that she was all of these things. And that's something I found pretty sad, but I guess it's pretty realistic, as I think it happened a lot back then. I think it happens a lot still, that people are judging people all the time, saying hurtful things to each other, even though it's probably not true. It's just people always have something to pick it up, whether just to make themselves feel good. And I don't like it when I read these sort of scenes, and that's sort of maybe a little sad, but it's just, it annoys me at least when the main character, or the character that's been spoken to in this way, actually starts believing in them herself, because they've been told these things so many times, so they don't believe it when someone else says something different. Finally I wanted to say that I was listening to this in audio, and the audio was decent and good. I want to say it was average. I don't think it was that much better in the audio form than it would have been if I was reading it myself. So in that way, I think either of the books would be a good choice. But I don't know that because I haven't read it. But it's not like I felt like the narration was outstanding or anything, but it was a fun story, and she was a decent narrator, at least. Overall, I just really enjoyed the story. It was an easy read, and it was a lot of fun being in this world, and I'm definitely looking forward to reading on in the next coming books of the series. And I ended up giving this book a 4 out of 5 stars. But this was all I had for you today. Let me know in the comments down below if you read this book and what you thought of it. If you liked it or if you want to pick it up, also let me know about that. And finally, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye!